been drinking Kool-Aid jammers like I did when I was 9. Cause I like to pretend that I haven't lost the time. In the end, the nostalgia, though it tastes fine, I can only drink a couple cause it feels like a lie. We play Halo and we'd lay low in our basement until the sun began to rise. We would go to school but not learn too much, cause it's hard to read when you've got tired eyes. Got my friends, they've been with me for some time, and it's nice to know that they still by my side. Friends are like stars, cause no matter how far, when it's dark outside, they will be your light. We played Halo, and we'd lay low in our basement until the sun began to rise. We would go to school, but now learn too much, cause it's hard to read when you've got tired eyes. Months go by, the time it flies, past the days that we drink Kool-Aid in the summertime. Years go by, the time it flies, past the days that we drink Kool-Aid in the summertime.
I'm gonna run this shit. Oh, the energy feels down now. The energy feels down, guys. Unacceptable.
So down.
Hot diggity dog. This is MVZ Podcast and Sleepy Dave. Sleepy Dave. Sniffling, rubbing your eyes, half asleep on the couch.
It's a rough one night.
Is it what night?
Rough one.
I mean, it's not been that rough a night. You're just tired.
Yeah.
How's the new job?
It's good. It's alright. It's going alright.
Oh, you're exciting. You can't have high energy 2 days in a row, can you? We were up watching Hoarders till 3 a.m. last night.
He hoarded all his energy last night.
He hoarded all of his energy for one night. Well, get with it, Dave.
Okay.
I need energy. Zach,
We need procedurals to happen.
I need energy. So, I feel like we might have peaked too high. You know, it was great last week. Fucking great with our procedurals, or with our cartoons. Well, we don't have the cartoons today. We do have greatest procedurals, which is just a weird way to put like shows that have single episodes with an overarching theme, which is pretty much every hour-long show.
Well, it's procedurals. Like it's every episode is like the same.
Yes, but there is still, it's supposed to be an overarching theme.
Right, but I mean, like they're replicated though, so it's not like Family Guy's not a procedural, even though every episode has its own thing. Or Rick and Morty, it's not formulaic. These are more like a formula. Like NCIS, it's like petty officer killed. That's how it starts every time. It ends with them getting the bad guy. You know, it's like it's very like every episode is identical basically. Just they change the names in some situations. It's like a Mad Lib.
It's like a Mad Lib.
It's just a Mad Lib.
I did not realize how little procedurals Dave had watched until last night when we were going over the lists.
I'm not usually a huge procedural fan, but they are some of the most successful shows ever.
People like routines,
I
and
love procedurals. That's what I learned from like coming up with this list. I was like, these are like the most popular shows of all time for the most part.
and then some of the ones that aren't popular are my favorite ones.
The only other popular shows are sitcoms.
Yeah, pretty much rom-coms of television.
And then you have outliers, like Game of Thrones is an outlier.
Yeah, because that's I don't even know how they describe that because
It's just a drama. But it's like
It's
a
fully
one long
themed.
Story.
Yeah,
it's
it's-
one long story, so it makes it not a procedural.
there's not many that top Game of Thrones. We'll have to have a list where that's on there of some sort of show.
Like Scrubs isn't a procedural. Because
'Cause
every
it's a
episode's
s-
just different. Like it's not necessarily case. Like House is a procedural because it's like case. This is a new case, and this is a case, and it's all like, you know what the thing about procedurals are? You don't have to watch them in order. For sure
You don't have to. You miss part of the overarching theme
yeah, but it's usually like a minor part.
because like if you watched you didn't watch House in order or anything, you wouldn't know some of the stuff between like him and Cuddy, or like Wilson's illness.
And like How I Met Your Mother, I guess you don't have to watch sitcoms in order, I guess either. But the difference between sitcoms is just like it's not the same style thing. It's not like every episode's like, okay, Barney and Ted have a fight. You know, it's not like there's like a set routine. So, yeah, it's just
That's when it gets yours a little closer.
that's why I'm not super huge on procedurals usually because I just know. Like NCIS, my sister was super big into, my grandma was super big into, and I'm like, oh, is a petty officer dead? No.
Sergeant,
No. A petty officer was killed.
Chief.
Can't believe it. Oh, wait. That's how every one of these episodes start. Every single one of them.
I wrote a paper in like 7th or 8th grade English class about police procedurals and how there's something calming about them, and that and no matter how gruesome it starts, it's going to be resolved by the end of it, and like
What was
it's
out
peaceful.
then in 7th, 8th grade for you? Like, what was the top show then?
Probably
Miami Vice, bro.
NYPD Blue.
No, he ain't that old shit.
It's a joke.
No, he's serious.
Perry Mason.
Matlock.
Matlock. Murder, She Wrote.
Murder, She Wrote.
These are what
I
Mike.
didn't know it.
This is what Mike had to deal with in high school.
In the heat of the night. Oh, we should have put that on there. It wasn't on any
That's
list that we
probably
were
like,
looking
CSI Miami. In all
at.
seriousness,
It got big. Yeah, probably about that time. I can never remember that dude's name.
Just
No.
you could say. Yeah, like, that's
Yes,
that like cheesy
ever
line
seen
where you take the
those?
glasses. Like, yeah,
Like Matlock and Mercer and shit.
David Caruso. I can-
Yeah,
Murder
so-
She Wrote is like the most ridiculous thing to me. Like, what? How many murderers does this lady know?
He was in.
Like, how many of her friends?
Top guy. He was in one of the CSIs, wasn't he?
Miami.
Yeah, because for her, for her, like they were all tied to her directly in Murder She Wrote. So like, how many murderers did
What
she
was
know?
her name? Oh my god.
Like Allie Landry or something.
I don't
Like
know.
it was either like one of her friends
lived to, like,
was getting
97.
charged with murder or like got murdered or had some like it's like they're all personal somehow to her.
And then
It's
she's
like,
like using the typewriter at the end, wasn't it?
oh yeah,
Angela Lansbury.
That's what it was. Dang man.
I mean, in my defense, I had the initials right. I think Allie Landry's like a
Your offense,
famous
I
model.
think that show was over before you and I were even born.
have you
weren't
seen
we?
the
No.
have you seen the joke about?
Before I was in at least 10.
264 episodes.
Have you seen the
What
joke
was the
about?
last episode? What year? Sorry, man.
96. You were voting.
And some,
the
the interesting part about this too is some of these start as procedurals and then quit being procedurals partway through the series. Like Supernatural, the first like 5 or 6 seasons, it's definitely a procedural. It's like they get a case, they solve the case.
I like the early ones.
Yeah, but that's when it was a procedural, and then it jumped ship to like an overarching like
This
apocalypse.
Angels versus
Exactly.
demons.
And then it's not a
shit.
procedural anymore because they don't do cases.
I like when they were hunting a monster. It was
Mm-hmm. Every
like a different
episode.
Monster. Yeah,
Yeah, every
that was good
episode.
shit.
That's when it was a procedural, and that's it's like Suits is kind of like that too. At the beginning, it's like, hey, we have a case, and then we're gonna do it.
That's
Hey, we
what
have a
I've
case.
heard of. I've never seen.
And then as it
I
gets,
can't believe you haven't seen
but
Suits.
as it gets longer though, it becomes less case, and more overarching. This case is a full season, which makes it not a procedural anymore.
Oh my God, they're gonna find out I'm not an attorney.
Yeah, that was an overarching thing but for a while, it was like every episode was a case, and then it quit being that way.
Yeah,
It's kind of interesting how that works too.
like kind of it was the chase, and
That's usually where
That's funny.
the
That's
ratings go like
yeah,
this.
that's when shows get bad. They try because the hard part is once you go epic, like with Supernatural, once you went epic to the apocalypse, the hard part was once that was over, they had to one up the apocalypse,
Yeah,
which is kind of like tough when you have like we already beat Satan and now we have to do more than that. It's like I'm sorry, what?
Well, it's like there's like just some so
We're
bad.
taking on the
You can
gods.
actually hear the producers on set, like reaching for something like ideas. It's like, all right, what do we do now, guys?
Because once you do that, you have to end the show.
you jump on the shark.
Right?
That's
Like if they would,
Sharknado.
we had 3 viewers right now. What is happening?
heyo.
That's like 6 more than normal.
Yeah. Yeah, because half the time you're watching the game, so like you're not even paying attention. So like you're on the show and not even watching.
Participant. I'm just like not here.
I hate the gray floor of the Brooklyn. Ugh. Let's see. So I didn't watch Supernatural because I could not get into.
It was good.
Why would I want to see Superman before he did any of the cool shit Superman did?
That's not Supernatural.
Oh, that's right.
That is Smallville.
That's the
Which is
same
a
thing.
completely different show.
right now.
Which one's Supernatural?
One of
The Winchesters.
the Winchesters and they hunt demons and stuff. It's got Jared Padalecki.
But he
Oh.
was in
Jared
Smallville as the coach.
I've seen
Jared
some
Padalecki
episodes
is
of
so
that.
confusing for people who also watch Gilmore Girls because he's Dean in Gilmore Girls, and then in Supernatural, his brother is Dean. And it's just like no.
And he was the other brother is the new Texas Walker.
No, that's Jared Padalecki as well.
Well, whatever.
Jared Padalecki's Walker.
Yeah.
The other guys, oh, what's his name?
Remake.
Jensen Ackles is.
Jensen Ackles.
He-
That's what I'm
he's
thinking
Dean.
of. He's
You guys really love that show, huh?
It was
one?
good.
Smallville.
Yes.
First of all,
God.
Smallville
Supernatural.
is not the show we're talking about.
Supernatural.
Well, what? Why do you hate Smallville so damn much?
I just explained why.
He just hates cults.
You haven't even watched it.
No, he just hates cults.
That's it. You
he doesn't
hate
want to
something
support.
you haven't even seen.
Well, maybe
And
he
you tell
doesn't-
me all the time.
Maybe he hates cults and he doesn't want to support the work of cultists.
Is that what it is?
Because did you hear about that?
Is that the next team, dude?
No, the girl, the writer in that show.
The blonde chick. She's
Chloe-
talking about
is Chloe in the show.
Sex trafficker.
Yeah, she was like,
What's that?
She
thing?
Was that
in-
Mac?
Huh?
Was that Mac?
yeah,
Mac.
yeah,
Yeah.
she's Chloe in the
Nexium.
show, and she straight up was like in a cult and like sex trafficking
Yeah.
people.
Yeah.
She
She was number 2 in command.
Yeah, which is less than ideal.
She served like what 2 years? 3
And the
years?
weird thing is, wasn't
Branded everybody.
wasn't the other girl supposedly
Like,
involved for a little
literally.
bit?
Huh?
Wasn't the other girl
I think she left right away.
not? It's not.
There was a few
it's not
celebrities
Lois
that
Lane,
got it.
What's her name? Lois Lane's later. Tang.
Lana?
Lana
Lana
Lang.
Lang.
Yeah, Lana Lang. First of all, that's confusing. Lana Lang and Lois
Lana
Lane.
Lang
It's-
and
it-
Lois
Yeah.
Lane.
It's too much.
I don't. It's just like typical cartoon comic stuff.
But yeah, Lana Lang.
LL.
She was involved in that cult for like a little bit, I think, but I think she got out quick. Cause like she's not canceled, she's still doing shows, so she
Yeah,
wasn't
but-
heavily involved.
They asked her to drink the Kool-Aid, and she was like, "No."
I think that basically Allison Mack got her in for a little bit, and then she was probably like, "This is really messed up, and I don't want to be a part of this."
This seemed like a felony.
Oh, you bring them and you drug them.
This
then you
feels an
brand
awful
them?
lot like crimes.
Speaking of evil cults, Taylor Swift is pretty bad, right?
I don't think she's a cultist.
I mean, she's
I think that'd be a hot take.
she's
What would
the
his
leading
father say?
she's the leading contributor to greenhouse gases.
Oh my God.
She has a following that would kill for her.
She could be a cult leader for
What's
sure.
her followers called? You know, they're always called
Swifties.
Swifties,
something. Yeah.
which is a little, it's kind of lazy. They're usually lazy too. Like, like whatever they call them is like Swifties. It's like
It's hard to top like Helter Skelter.
what's like the Jonas Brothers? Do they have? I'm sure they have one.
I'm sure they're all followers. They're all names.
The
of-
Joe Bro? I don't know.
Like, I always need to know what these like Biebers, aren't they? Believers?
Children believers.
Believers.
Then there's like Children of God, which is like that's a pretty big cult. That's strong. Oh, we lost a viewer. We talked shit about Taylor
Why is
Swift.
Tyrese Halliburton just like Carlton?
He looks like he's got a 4.0 GPA.
Conservatively.
So we were watching Hoarders, and the second episode of season 11, we were just seeing how mean of comments we could say. So I'll tell you what.
Oh my
You should watch Hoarders. Since I told you that Dragon Ball Z is on Hulu, guess what? So it's hoarders. You ever want to feel
Hoarders
bad?
stresses me out.
I can see that.
I'm a very organized person in my life. I can't do that.
See, I enjoy hoarders because I feel like I can relate to it.
I can't.
Part of my home is messy.
See, it's so funny because for me, like, I'm the opposite of hoarders because I'm like, if I lived alone, I'd be the guy who has like a lazy boy and like a folding table, and like that'd be like in a television, and those would be my possessions.
You would look like the broke apartment.
Yeah, like someone forgot, like moved out and left this stuff. Like, no, he lives here full time.
Yeah, I don't have candles because then I have to have a lighter too, and then there's the lid to the candle.
It's bad. Like when I used to in college, when I had a dorm by myself, and like every single like 2 weeks they're like, you should pay extra to confirm that you want to stay by yourself, or we'll randomly assign you a dorm or a dorm mate, like a roommate. And I'm like, do it, freaking assign me one, and they never did. But they kept threatening me every 2 weeks that one was coming. I'm like, I don't care. Like, I'm hardly ever here. Send me one. But I had my own dorm, and it was like when people came over, they're like, dude, this is creepy.
Because it was clean?
There was nothing. There was nothing on the walls. They were like, I didn't have a decoration.
That's serial killer behavior.
I had a television that I brought, and then I had and then I had like in the drawers were my clothes, and then when you opened up like one drawer, it had like snacks, and the rest of the room was just empty. And they're like, what else do you have here? And I'm like, nothing.
I don't know how I
have
feel.
my TV.
I don't know how I feel about this right now.
I had DVDs. I had DVDs and video games. Like I had my Xbox by my TV to play video games, and then I had like a thing of DVDs to watch for movies.
Dexter was pretty neat too.
Yeah, no, I get it. I'm creepy. Like my dad always said I was a serial killer because I had like that kind of thing. And then when I eat my food, I eat it compartmentalized, and that really freaks me out.
How do you eat pizza then? Because like you enjoy pizza, but like it's an amalgamation of ingredients.
That's fine. It's one food. But like if
you're eating all of the chicken and all the French,
I will eat my breadsticks first. I will not eat a breadstick, eat pizza, then eat another breadstick.
Do you eat your French fries first in the burger, or the burger and then the French fries?
Fries first. Every time. I always eat main entree last. I don't know what that says about me, but that's what I do.
I do it too because I like to save the best for last.
Yep.
But then I regret it because then like I'm full before
That doesn't happen. I just eat it all.
Oh.
I don't have the issue of not finishing typically with food.
What's your serial killer tendency, Dave?
He's like, probably the murders.
You don't have anything like,
No.
My dad never liked that. He's like, eat a nugget. He's like, especially if I eat like nuggets. And he's like, eat a fry, then eat a nugget. I'm like, no, my nuggets, my fries are gone. And
I
that, like,
used
really,
to be that way.
That really bothers him. That's how I do it every time.
I mean, I used to do that then I went through puberty, and then it's just kind of like.
I mean, I'll do it on Thanksgiving dinner.
Now I'll put like French fries on a burger.
I will eat around my plate like in a circle on Thanksgiving dinner. The only things again, like I'll mix my mashed potatoes and chicken noodles, but again, that's kind of cheating because I've made it one thing. It's not like I would eat mashed potatoes then eat chicken noodles, and I'm making it one item at that point.
Do you eat when you eat a burger? Do you eat the outside first and then the inside?
No, I just eat it straight.
Okay,
I just work.
that's my thing.
You eat like around it.
I eat the edges.
I don't think it through. Like when you, like when I've seen this thing like where like which bite's the next bite. And I'm like,
yeah.
And I always look at that. I'm like,
Edge, dude.
well, first of all, when I see that photo, I'm like, mine would never look like that. Like I would never get to whatever weird situation you would
This
end up
weird
with.
crust, half center, and then a perfect bite hanging off
Yeah,
like a
I'm
peninsula.
like that would never be how it went.
Yeah, I just eat the edges first all the way.
I just eat it as I eat it.
Because then I risk having a meatless bite or a condimentless bite, and I can't stand the thought of that. And it makes me feel like I wouldn't enjoy my last bite. I like to end on a high note every time I eat a sandwich. No. Okay, so we have procedurals. I did randomize the list again because, again, we have millennials,
When you do cereal,
boomers, and Gen Zers here in the room.
Sounds good.
Okay, boomer,
I'm not a boomer.
you are here.
No, I'm not.
Shut up, boomer.
You're 25 years older than Zach.
No, I'm not.
You're twice my age, dude.
You voted for Nixon. And he's so young, he doesn't even know who Nixon is.
When it happened.
I was the whistleblower.
He was Deep Throat. It was just not that Deep Throat.
Not that one.
It's a different Deep Throat in the hotel.
Heather Brooke or... Oh, man, you know what? You're so young, you don't even know who Heather is, do you? Back in the Kazaa and Aries days, it was Heather Brooke. No, Heather Harmon.
Whatever her name was.
It was Heather Brooke. It's not a real name.
Zero gag reflex.
I don't know if I know who... I don't think I know a famous Heather. I know the name Heather Locklear, but I couldn't place her.
She dated David Spade. David Spade's been slaying.
Wait, David Spade dated Heather Locklear?
Yeah. Never.
See, again, even though I can't place her, I know she's famous for being attractive. So good for David Spade.
And she's an actress.
Yeah.
So,
David Spade.
it's not like Kim K. We're like, oh, she's famous for being attractive. No. Heather Locklear, she was in like Beverly Hills 90210 or something.
Yeah, she started on some big...
Is Beverly... That's not a procedural, is it? That's a teen dramedy, right?
Yeah.
Because we didn't put like the OC and stuff on there.
Those aren't procedurals. It's usually an ongoing drama.
I didn't get to watch all of the OC because as a considerate person that I am, if I'm watching a show with my partner, I don't watch it if they fall asleep or something like that.
my gosh, I
She
know.
will just fucking keep playing the episodes.
Hashtag women. I mean, that is how it works. Like
Careful.
Bethany had this thing where she like we'll watch shows together, and then like she'd be like, save me, so I'll save it. And then like when like she'll just be like, oh, I finished.
I'm up to date.
And I'm like, what do you mean you finished it?
That's some are,
We
man.
she's like, I thought you didn't really care to watch it. I'm like, I didn't. You asked
It's
me to
literally
watch
what
it.
Nicole
Like,
said about Graves when I caught up for her.
like the worst part too is I'm like, I didn't care to watch it. You asked me to watch it, so I watched freaking however many episodes with you to like get caught up, and then
their
you.
number one phrase is, I had nothing else to watch. There was nothing else.
You know how much porn there's online? I don't believe it.
There's nothing
There's
else.
plenty to
I
watch.
had nothing else to watch.
She watches Grace so often. She could have just watched a rerun.
Yeah, because Bethany, I can't remember what show it was.
You guys are like more TV in the background. I
She
can't tell if
wanted
you're
me-
actually watching something.
She
or
wanted-
just listening to it subconsciously.
I can't remember what show it was, but Bethany wanted me to watch it so bad that I freaking binged, I don't know, 9 episodes of this show so that we could watch the season finale together. And I can't, like, I don't even remember what it was. I didn't care to watch it, but she really wanted to watch it with me. And then, like, the next day, I was like, okay, you ready to watch the season finale? And she's like, I watched it today. And I was just like, what? She was like, I thought you didn't care to watch it. I'm like, you had me watch 9 episodes of a show I didn't really want to watch so that we could watch the season finale together. She's like, do you want to watch the season finale now? Like, I can watch it again. I'm like, no.
Now I don't even want to share
don't
the
even
experience.
care to watch it now.
The
Like, I didn't
experience is
care to
gone.
watch it in the first place. I just feel like I want those other 9 hours back. Like,
I couldn't believe Nicole said that. I didn't care. I watched 12 seasons of Grey's Anatomy to catch up to current when it was on.
It's not even that. They usually say, I'll wait for you. Just hurry up and catch up.
she's like, can you catch up for days of our
But then
days
they-
of our
they-
lives for me?
I don't
I've
know
watched
what it
every
is,
episode.
man. Dude, I don't know. Like they don't
There's
mean it.
20 episodes per season. There was 12 years of it.
Again,
So like I really tried hard to catch up. And then as soon as the new season came out,
You just turn the tables on her, just like I've seen it. And the spoiler.
Right,
See
just
what
watch
happens.
past it.
Yeah, just watch the new episode and then tell her the spoiler.
Yeah.
Yeah, that goes.
could you believe Jackson did that to April? I should
Oh,
do
by
that.
the way, he dies. Drop a mic.
McDreamy's dead. I wish if she were doing that to me, I watched one of the big episodes, like the plane crash episode. And we're like,
Shit.
dude,
Right?
did you?
The
Lexi's
shooting
dead.
episode. Guess how many people this guy kills?
He brained that girl right in the forehead. Karev, he might die.
God.
Anyway, Grey's is on the procedurals list.
Yeah.
Ouch, I just keep kicking this fucking table.
Is it though? Well, I guess they do.
It is,
They
because
sort of-
every episode's kind of a case. It's way less of it than it used to be.
And again, that's how they taper out. Usually, they as shows get older, they taper away from
Nah,
that.
yeah, it's just all fucking.
They try to
drama.
character build at the end. Like even NCIS tried to do that a little bit.
Who did?
NCIS, like they try to
Oh,
do,
yeah.
like overarching in like DiNozzo storylines and stuff. They try to build they try to character build after a while.
Anthony DiNozzo. Tony
Bull.
Bull. So, because this is a completely randomized list,
We're gonna have some weird matchups.
there's some weird matchups, and there's some huge shows. Like, first one, Knight Rider's a 1 seed. Never gonna happen.
Kit.
Blue Bloods, huge show currently. I have a friend who's younger than Zachariah here.
My God.
They
Diapers?
It's Jackson.
they get in bed to watch Blue Bloods live every.
And
every
they're
episode.
younger than me?
Live?
Yeah,
But no, so like
Who watches anything live these
and
days?
first of all, they get in bed. Isn't it on like at 8?
the 9.
Yeah, and they're in bed watching it. Are you sure these people aren't older than Dave?
Jess and
Instead
Tony.
of younger than
Jess
me.
and Tony. You've met both of them.
Oh, shit. Yeah.
That's Tony's favorite show is Blue Bloods.
Damn.
I'm like, dude, you do live in Inglewood.
They hit the early bird special. don't they?
Dude, yeah. They stopped at Denny's for the early bird.
Right.
Moon's over my hammy,
Grand Slam.
and they get in bed and watch Blue Bloods.
Oh my gosh, the Knicks barely held on. 38 points.
Keep it tight. So, Knight Rider versus Blue Bloods.
It's Bloods. Even though the cars.
I'm going to my
I
my
mean, back in the day, that car
German
was
heritage.
boss.
Give me Kit, Knight Rider.
It's Bloods.
Oh my gosh.
Listen, I love me some David Hasselhoff
It was
singing.
young Tom Selleck, I might agree.
He's a young Tom Selleck.
Magnum PI.
Yeah. Smokey
Tom
and the
Selleck.
Bandit, bro.
The Stash.
Gator.
Gator. Adjusting this just a little bit so people can get the better view of the
Fringe
number.
and Bones. Go with Bones.
Let's see. So
Well, I just watched
Bones
Fringe.
really follows that procedural well from what I've seen of it.
I gotta go for it.
Fringe really jumps the shark.
Isn't
How,
that
was
Zoe-
it the last
isn't that
3
Zoe
years?
Deschanel's sister.
Yeah.
Fringe is just like out there. It's like my kind of. I like that sci-fi weird shit.
Yeah, I'm going Fringe. Because I think it's more inventive.
Yeah, it was just weird, man.
Ooh, now this is a motherfucking battle. Franklin and Bash
Great
versus
show, man.
Miami
That
Vice.
was a great show.
Miami Vice,
Yeah,
I think, was 8 seasons. And how long was Miami Vice? I think it actually was really short, but it was like
Don Johnson, man.
it's kind of like a big fireworks show. It's like the finale.
See, I'm gonna go with Franklin
Burns
Bash
Brighton.
because
I'm going with Bash.
I'm
I
too
just-
young
yeah.
for the Miami Vice.
They did a movie of that, right? With
What?
the hell's his name? They did a movie of Miami Vice. Jamie Foxx, right?
It was in 5 years. Yeah, Jamie Foxx and Colin Farrell.
Yeah, that's what it was.
I gotta watch it. It's on my to-do list.
Oh yeah, sure. Like 97 other movies.
It's true. It's Franklin and Bash.
Oh, yeah, it's
You don't
Bash.
mess with the Bash.
For real.
And you sent me that list that said the good actor. I assumed you meant the good doctor.
That was autocorrect. That was autocorrect for you.
But you see how polite of a friend I am? I didn't even ask. Like, I didn't want to bust your balls.
You really did me. You
I
dumb
am a
fuck.
doctor. I am. I always think of that as that gif. Or like
I didn't want to be a dick
I'm gonna go with Monk though.
this time.
I was sorry. It's not like you said you didn't want to be a dick.
I didn't that time.
Oh, okay.
Plus,
He
when
doesn't ever want to. He just can't help it.
Yeah,
Sometimes.
it's more like it.
I can help.
It's like if I think of the quip, I'm gonna say it. It's not a slow.
My personalities fucking fight each other.
I'm going Monk.
I'm going good doctor.
Going Monk. Adrian Monk. I just watched the first season like a week and a half ago because I watch on my baby TV in the kitchen as I'm cooking for the children. I was watching a couple episodes of Monk, and I like Tony Shalhoub.
Yeah, he's a good one. Suits and Magnum PA. And we're going original Magnum PI. We're going Magnum PI.
First off, I don't think you can count the new one. Is that Jay Hernandez in the new one?
like what, a season and a half in on the new one.
Tom Selleck, the stash, the sexiest stash known to man,
Yeah.
who looked the same. He's like
Is
Sam
Tom Selleck
Elliott.
gonna go 2 for 2?
What?
This is the battle of Tom.
Oh,
Selleck.
Blue Bloods.
Yeah, Tom Selleck is.
We
We
should-
should a stash in that one.
We should have put
king of
friends on here
procedural.
just to put him in there.
I know.
I'm going Suits. Harvey Specter is a guy I wish I could emulate.
I love the thing where they hand the big folder and he's like, "This is what is the case." Like you would have to be really litigious and get through there. No, I'm gonna go Magnum PI.
You do what I goddamn say. like because they couldn't say the F-bomb or shit on Suits the first 4 seasons, every time that you would say fuck, they say goddamn because they want to be edgy. So there's a lot of awkward goddams in that show.
I'm going to Magna PI because I liked Suits a lot for like 3 seasons, and then I got kind of bored.
So I'll give you that.
It's a drag.
So the first 3.5.
And I felt like it quit being a procedural fairly quick. Like after like a season, they're like, we're done with these cases, and we're on to just
The amount of times they know my secret, Harvey.
oh my god,
what am I gonna do?
Or when he becomes that investor, and the whole season is him and Harvey like going toe to toe, and it's so annoying. And it's not even about being a lawyer. It's just about like who can screw over people behind the scenes as much as possible. No.
I reward loyalty, Mike.
Yeah.
Anyway, Dave.
The best character is Louis Litt.
He's never even heard Louis Litt.
He's the
about
best.
to get lit up.
Oh my gosh, he's the best character. He's not even close.
That rat face fuck.
He's not even. Yeah.
Talk about loyalty. He shits on everybody.
Oh, I know, but he's still my favorite character by a lot.
Magnum PI.
Let's do it.
Fair enough. I can't believe Suits didn't even make it out of the first round.
Yeah, it's a bad matchup.
I figured
that's a bad matchup.
I figured Suits would be a Sweet 16 team.
That's just a big one.
Cold Case, Without a Trace. Welcome to CBS.
I've never seen one of them. So
Yo, Cold Case.
I'll agree because you said something first.
just,
But
just what?
they're
Wow. Wait a
they're
minute.
close for me. That's
I wasn't
why.
like passionate about.
No, that's what I'm not. Okay. I had seen more episodes of Without a Trace. My grandma used to love them. Woo!
Ooh, no, it's a person of interest for me. Jim
Southland.
Caviezel is awesome.
Fuck that crazy bastard. Especially now that Trump movie came on.
Is Jim Caviezel in a Trump movie?
Yeah.
Oh no, was what? I loved him in Count of Monte Cristo. He was
I-
dang good Jesus.
What's the name of that movie?
what?
The fucking hardcore. It's about that sex trafficking thing, but it's the super Trump movie.
I don't know.
Look, I'm gonna Google Trump movie. Bet money.
Southland.
All right, Southland one, Miguel.
I was wrong though. It didn't show up. The Sound of Freedom. That's just the hardcore. It's not a Trump movie. It's the hardcore right wingers. But Southland wins anyway.
The Good Wife and Elementary.
So The Good Wife, Juliana Margulies. Super hardcore drama. It just is.
Maybe Elementary.
Elementary is Watson.
Oh,
Elementary.
It's gonna be Elementary anyway. It's more fun. I like it better.
I like it.
It's very charming. Woo! OG, The Practice, the prequel to Boston Legal, which I don't think I put it on the list because The Practice is on here, but I love Boston Legal. But no one's gonna know it. Apparently, Dave didn't know The Practice. I thought he would because he's fucking 50.
See, that's the hard part. Is like I liked Burn Notice.
Burn Notice is good. Michael Weston was great. The Practice was just one of those shows that set the precedent for how lawyer shows should be.
Oh, another one that I didn't have on here that I really liked was Royal Pains. I just thought of it.
It's on here.
It's on here.
It is on here. Okay. Oh, I just thought about that later because because I watched it at the same time as I watched Burn Notice, and that's why it like clicked.
When
in
I
my head.
kept adding, I got up to 69, so I
Nice.
had to remove stuff. So I did have to remove stuff. I removed a couple of CSIs.
That's fair.
And,
As I was sending them, I was like, I hate that I keep sending these.
This is
But they were
strong.
all real shows. They're all like 8 seasons. It's not like
Like,
there
they-
was like
just like Chicago Fire, Chicago Med, Chicago PD.
and the same thing with like NCIS and Seattle. Like NCIS Los Angeles is like a long running show at this. Like it's a
Dude, it's like 12 or 13 years.
and it's a spinoff of a spinoff.
Right. It's crazy. NCIS is a spinoff of JAG, which I put on the list,
Yeah, no, yeah.
which Dave didn't even know it was JAG. I don't know what it is. Oh, so Burn Notice wins.
All right.
The Practice, it's all right.
See, I think
My dad would have put The Practice
I think-
hardcore.
there's gonna be a lean towards modern.
That's fair, unless
Just
it's
because
passion.
we're younger. Like a lot of these, like some of these, like
I'm sure you understand what that means.
yeah.
but I'm not Veronica Mars. I'm SVU. It is depressing to watch, but the amount of episodes I've seen of SVU on TNT USA of
the
like
amount of like jokes that they just make fun of Ice-T's character for like not understanding. He's like, whoa.
fucking Mulaney.
So like, yeah, he's like, you say that this kid, like this guy likes children,
Bet on the ponies.
and he's like, you work for the Special Victims Unit. That's pretty normal. Like that in itself isn't that weird, as far as like your job description. That's like me. Like you'd be like, whoa, this person does drugs, but they're illegal. Like, yeah, you see a lot of that. Yeah, I'm SVU also.
She had methamphetamines. She put them where?
They hit their kid, but you can't do that. This person's crazy.
Sway me on Veronica Mars, Dave.
What?
Sway me on Veronica Mars.
Is he a big Veronica Mars person?
No, I don't think. He's too old for Veronica Mars. Medium
He's
in
older than
numbers.
Kristen Bell, probably.
He's older than Kristen Bell's mom.
And that's like we're like 5 years apart, barely.
5 and change, yeah. So like it's over 5 years.
It's like 5 and change.
So those last 3 months make a difference.
I wasn't even born, and you were in school.
Oh my god, barely. Shit.
You could vote, and I didn't even know there was a Republican and Democrat.
Bullshit.
I'm trying to think of all right. What's me and Dave's age gap?
That's the bigger gap. That's the fucking gap right there, man.
Like, was he drinking?
41
Was he
and
drinking
29?
before I was born?
Close.
No. I'm 12 years older than he is.
And you weren't drinking yet?
No.
You might have been.
loser.
Oh, you were a straight edge?
You were straight edge. Like, there's a lot of 12-year-old drunks out there.
My town.
Yeah. Wisconsin.
Nothing
Then-
good. First of all, I sent you that map of the drunkest counties in America. I meant to, if not.
you
like,
did.
All but 2 of them were in Wisconsin. They're like the top, like, 20. Not good.
Yeah, you can drink. You can drink. So medium, I'm pretty sure that's the Patricia Arquette one. Didn't like it, and I kept mixing it up with the Ghost Whisperer, which is Jennifer Love Hewitt.
We have numbers.
Numbers is good, and I talked to Dave about Numbers. I don't know how long it was on. It was long.
Long enough.
It was on way too long because it got really bad.
That's how it was
You know,
supposed
when
to
you're selling that
procedurals.
shit, you always leave all that shit part out. You're
Well,
always
if
like,
a-
this show is fucking awesome.
Dude, if
my
a show's
God,
on
watch
for
it.
10 years-
But now I hear you're like, oh, God. He's like, yeah, I got shitty at season 4. You're like, oh, yeah, I know. you don't tell me any of that shit. You leave all that shit out. How stale it gets.
There's 2 directions that a procedural can do. You can get bad, or you can be like NCIS and just keep freaking recasting and then just not have any of the original people on it anymore. That's what NCIS has done. They don't have Donoso. They don't have Gibbs. I think is McGee like the only one who's the original. I think they got rid of. I think they got.
Yeah, 'cause even
they got rid
Abby
of-
left,
Yeah,
too.
they left that. Like I said, but like the good procedurals, just that's what they do. They just like kick people to the side because they're irreplaceable. It's a script. We don't need you.
Well, Criminal Minds had to keep bringing him back because it didn't work that way.
And once they found out they could go without Mark Harmon, NCIS was like, "Oh, we got you. If we can
Yeah,
do
because
this without
he
Mark
was a big
Harmon,
money guy.
yeah,
So, 53 versus 12, Criminal Minds versus Jag.
do this Criminal Minds.
It's Criminal Minds. I made him
By
watch
so much.
I made him watch my favorite episode of Criminal Minds yesterday. Season 7, episode 7.
I like that.
There's no
skinny
place
guy.
like home. Matthew Gray Goobler,
Is that the one that's like the skinny like
Sheldon Cooper.
that type guy?
Yeah.
I like the one where they make him like he has to do it.
Or do you mean when he's like the
He's out in the
victim?
field.
He's in the field a bunch.
But he like was like the lead guy like, in the field.
Yeah, because
serial
he's
killer or
trailing a guy
something?
that's like him. Yeah.
I like that episode. A lot.
There's another one in season 1 or season 2. He is the victim.
Like he's captured.
Yes.
I was like, or do they straight murk him? Like, what
he's-
a way to recast a guy.
Yeah, I think
he was killed.
They make him so nerdy in that show, but you know what? He's really good looking. ER
take your word for
versus White Collar. I have no problem. Like, there's several dudes in this world that I'm like, distractingly good looking. Not to say I'm gay for, but like
No, I get you. I was just teasing.
Raylan Givens, dude.
Really?
I would bow at his feet for Timothy Oliphant.
Bow at his, what does that mean? Bow at his feet.
He is distractingly good looking and funny and charming.
That's interesting. He wouldn't be on my list of people I think is so attractive.
Even now he's gotten gray. I loved him in Justified, Santa Clarita Diet. Go, a movie from way old, it's like from '98. You're barely.
He was in Girl Next Door.
Yeah, he was the porn hustler.
Porn pimp.
I watch stuff that he's in because he's in it.
Wasn't he in Santa Clarita Diet?
That was a second show that I mentioned.
I just may have a hamster over here.
Well, in fairness, I was trying to think
I
of what
love him in
guys-
that because
I was
he's
trying to
so
think of what
neurotic.
guys I found attractive while he was talking. I'll be honest. I was
You're a
like,
redhead. We can't take your
I
word
was
for
like,
shit,
which of the
man, all right?
guys I
Paul
find
Walker?
attractive? Pretty eyes.
Brian Earl
He's a
Spillman.
Frankensteiner. He's like, I want his eyes, his legs,
See?
his ass.
Look at that. You're referencing the Criminal Minds episode now where he built his brother.
Ah, jeez.
See?
That's creepy.
Fucking makes it.
Criminal Minds is
ER.
so freaking creepy.
That's ER.
ER.
White Collar's all right.
ER and Lionel Richie.
Slow. All night long.
Not Lionel Richie, but this guy who looks a lot like Lionel Richie, right?
What?
What?
One of the
I thought you were making a funny reference that it's going to be ER voting for it all night long.
Oh,
No.
no, he's talking about the black doctor.
yeah, the black doctor
Michael
looks
Benton?
a lot. He looks a
Yeah,
lot like
Benton.
Lionel Richie in the
Yeah.
Yeah,
beginning.
he does. A little bit. Right, yeah, I know what he's saying. Now.
Too bad.
I saw like
Too bad he's a prick.
Well,
Got
no,
fired in
but-
like season 8.
before I saw the show, I just saw
Like that
like
glow.
I saw
Yeah.
like a cat like the cast, and I was like Lionel Richie's in ER, and my
Like
dad's
the-
like, no, but that's fair
Remember Coming to America, like the glow?
because when you weren't alive.
Afro Sheen, whatever it's
Yeah,
called.
Like I wasn't
Glow.
old enough. Like I'm looking at this as like a 20-year-old from like it is like an outdated photo. Like, it could have been Lionel Richie. Like if you'd have told me it would have been, I'm like, yeah. Wasn't that same guy who's not Lionel Richie? Wasn't he in Coming to America?
Isn't Coming to America Eddie Murphy?
Yeah.
Yeah, obviously. I'm not talking about the main character. I'm not bad. I'm like
Listen,
racist.
listen, mustache with tight fro, like
No.
you could have just misunderstood.
No, he was. A
You're
different
so
character.
young, you could be like,
I
that's the
know,
same
but
guy,
that
You're
right?
like that guy.
That would have been like.
guy.
That'd have been like the guy who's like so racist. I'm like, yeah, and like he's also in Men in Black, and like just like, no.
They look the same, dude.
No, he's like the main girl's
Yes.
like, other love interest. In
Yeah, he's
Coming to
the
America. Now I have to look it up just to show you. I'm not like.
yes Benton. I forgot his real name. I wish he wasn't such an asshole. That's why he got fired from the show.
That's Benton in ER.
Peter Benton, great surgeon, trauma surgeon. Hard on Noah Weil.
Okay, no, this
Dr.
is the guy who looks
Carter.
like Archie. Or maybe these pictures are. Maybe it's younger. No. All right, I should look at ER cast. I'm like going down this rabbit hole now.
I think it's. I don't remember his real name.
Eric LaSalle, first of all. Oh yeah, that is Peter Benton.
I know it's Peter Benton.
Okay, so like, but later
It
on
was
in
my
the show-
nighttime show for 2 years
later
after it came out
though,
on Hulu.
Like now, he looks nothing like Lionel Richie.
Did he dye himself like vitiligo?
Okay, when he looked like that,
Yeah. He didn't look like that in ER. He didn't have the fro. He never had the Jerry curl.
That was Coming to America.
Yeah, he never had the Jerry
yeah,
curl
this
in
is
ER.
what he was in.
The-
Yeah, that was him in
Afro
coming.
glow.
That was him in Coming to America.
Living in America.
But you see that though, like here's them side by side.
that
Like I'm
is that
not
James
crazy.
Brown?
Yeah.
Well, that's them side by side. Like they look similar. But it's funny because at first when I type in Peter Benton, and I'm getting
You should probably
pictures
show the
of him-
camera because like that. I've never seen them side by side.
Oh, how do I do that again? Images.
I mean, no, just do that.
No, I know, but I was trying to get.
We don't have him actually here.
Peter, get on camera.
Can
At
you just
LaSalle.
step in here for a
Eric
second?
and Lionel.
Oh my goodness.
Oh God.
Yep. Oh, it's perfect.
Oh,
Look at that autofocus.
mugshot.
Black and monochromatic.
That makes me feel better. Because like when I was just show you when I typed in Ben. When I typed in Ben ER though,
It's black and white photo.
I'm getting photos
Yeah.
like this, and I was like,
Black and black.
for a second I thought I was like, oh no, because like it's like nothing like you.
Oh,
It looks
man.
nothing like him, and I was like, okay, I felt better.
And Coming to America, Eddie Murphy's like full on African, right? Like he's got the. Doesn't he have like cheetah shit on? I'm mixing up.
No, yeah, he does. He's like the prince of
A made up country.
where the hell everyone is. Yeah.
Kajagoogoo.
And like the James Earl Jones got a whole fucking lion skin on him.
Yeah, that's how I met him with his Ezekiel hat.
Yeah.
All right, well, anyway,
See,
that got
you
way
make it
off-
seem like I was trying to be raised. Like, no, he had like animal skins and a Ezekiel
Guys,
hat.
I was so scared for a second
Because I
so
said
when I first
African?
pulled them up, they were like later seasons, and I was like, that does not look like him. And then something's wrong with me that I
Yeah.
thought they looked alike.
4-year-old Zach is kind of racist.
Yeah, But then I felt justified when I saw the picture.
This is an unfair matchup.
It's
No, it's
NCIS.
not. It's mentalist.
Wow.
It's so funny how confident both of you were.
I mean, I like the Mentalist better at its peak. I'll give him that.
But it's NCIS.
Oh,
But I will say,
why? Because there's 97 of them.
well, no,
Yeah.
There are way more than 97 episodes. Yes.
there's probably like 440.
It's bad.
Hey,
And, like, it's
hey
such a good
Siri,
show
how
that-
many episodes of... Look, Siri didn't even recognize me.
Maybe like the Mentalist, like that main guy was really cool. And in CIS, like they don't even need any of their main people. They're just like, next.
21 seasons.
That's insane.
Why doesn't it load the wiki?
That means I was literally like
Listen,
8 when it started.
Wikipedia should like be the first entry every
I
time.
feel like hurting. They always ask for like
457 episodes.
Yeah, that's a lot.
How many episodes of The Mentalist are there?
I don't fucking know.
I'm gonna take the under. Under.
I bet you it's
457.
under 60.
Probably more memorable than your fucking 400.
That
Okay.
petty officer died. Never forget.
Oh, never mind. I was way... It's 151. Still, it's
That's
impressive.
right.
But it was only good for like 3 years.
Oh, of course. Here we go.
That's how these shows do. At Castle.
It's Castle.
That's
Ghost
Castle.
Whisperer, that show sucked. I did not like it.
Wasn't there like a horse whisperer too?
There was.
Oh, Royal Pains.
For this, I'm gonna... Because I didn't like Major Crimes. I didn't like it as a spinoff.
It was like a spinoff of the.
You don't like crimes?
Sort of a C.
I love crimes.
I like Major Crimes, but not the show.
Oh,
I'm a big fan of felonies.
So upset.
Hold on. I got to change the screen. I got to change the screen here real quick so, so people can see
I'm
it.
so upset.
Why are you so upset?
Lucifer and X-Files?
It's Lucifer for me, but it's gonna lose. I love Lucifer, but X Files is like a heavy hitter. So what am I gonna do?
I mean, I'm voting X-Files. Dave, did you watch Lucifer? Do you have something to say?
I've seen it. It's X-Files for me.
Tom Ellis. There you go. You want a man who's attractive. Lucifer is very attractive.
Sounds like a brunette.
He is. You've seen the show, yes?
Oh, yeah. I've seen a few episodes.
Yeah. He's an attractive man.
I'm a blonde guy. I know what I'm tell you. I prefer blondes in my men and women.
This is true.
Raylan Givens isn't blonde.
I said I prefer. I didn't say the only thing.
I was just saying that like you're like acting like it ruled him out because he's not blonde.
I'd have to see him in real life
Pain.
or outside. So like part of my crush on Timothy Oliphant is because he's done podcasts and he was on like Conan O'Brien Needs a Friend. And he was so fucking funny that Conan O'Brien was unfunny. He's like fast. He's really fast. He's so fast. He makes fast people look not fast. That's how funny he was. MacGruber!
It's MacGyver for me.
Which one?
The original.
PD.
Really?
Really?
Sad days.
I'm going to have to start answering faster.
The funny thing is, I don't sweat. I don't like. He feels the pressure when like he has to pick, and I'm just like, yeah, I know which one I like better, so it doesn't matter.
Well, I have to think of... I also think of like cultural relevance. I feel like that's important. And MacGyver was like...
Awesome. I watched MacGyver every day before school for like 3 years.
It was canceled before you were born.
Okay, it
You,
still was
you
on
watched it on
television.
syndication, huh? And now, like, where I say...
It wasn't like on prime time. Before school is not a prime time slot. Like 6 a.m.
Well, that's why it's syndication.
Yeah, but it's funny. I said I watched it before school, and you're like, it was now. But yeah, it's not like they're like new on MacGyver 6 a.m.
Listen,
Tuesday morning.
Listen, I got you because like there's one of my favorite shows growing up was a show that was on only during the summertime at noon to 1. It was a Hulk Hogan show. Thunder in Paradise.
Yeah, it was weird. I used to get up early before school to watch MacGyver with my dad in the morning.
So
We
you're
also
a
watched a show
loser.
called Sir Arthur Conan Doyle's The Lost World. We watched that in the morning, and that's unwatchable now, by the way.
What is?
Sir Arthur Conan Doyle's The Lost World. I loved it when it was out. and I watch it now, the special effects are so painfully bad that you can't watch it. It's so
Hulk. Hulk.
Hulk Hogan.
He's in love with Hulk Hogan.
I was in love with Hulk Hogan. I was such a hardcore Hulkamaniac. I had belts. I had figurines. I had the pillows, DVDs, CDs. I have the Hulk Hogan and the Wrestling Boot Traveling Band CD. I had to buy it 3 times. One time my kids broke it.
Do you have his porno?
Which one?
The extremely...
Where he's racist?
the bad one.
Yeah. I do.
Yeah, I do have it.
Fucking Bubba the Love Sponge's wife. I do have it.
Oh, God.
Jesus.
I have everything Hulk Hogan. Watch all of his documentaries. I read a book.
We were way off topic. MacGyver.
We'll go MacGyver because Chicago PD is not even the best of the things in Chicago. Chicago Fire is better than Chicago PD. Chicago Med.
I do prefer the pizza over the police department. I've been to Chicago.
The casserole?
The police or whatever.
You're just calling him gay for watching MacGyver right there, and you didn't pick MacGyver.
I said cultural relevance was important in the voting too.
Cultural relevance.
Yeah.
You know, a show that's still on, still active.
If MacGyver came out and
conglomerate, right?
They've
a show that's been deceased since the 90s.
In fairness, they've redone it and it's still going.
And they've made parodies of it because it was so good.
Okay.
All right, Murder, She Wrote or Chicago Med?
I want to say Chicago. I mean,
it's not even the best. It's not even the best in Chicago.
I'm gonna go Chicago Med, also.
Yeah. Oh, I see. You guys pick it. It's relevant.
No,
you are really kind of butthurt.
No, it's fine.
It's Dexter. Sorry, bro.
Is it?
Yes. Dexter will straight murder the Charlie's Angels.
Dahmer.
Dexter's so good.
This is Bosworth.
I'm gonna go Angels.
He's an idol of mine. I'm kidding.
It's that you just did that.
Oh, see, look at you say I always agree with that.
That's the biggest bullshit I heard. You're in love with Dexter. Oh fuck.
Yeah, I've watched it several times. Oh shit.
I'm scared. I'm gonna say Grey's Anatomy because I'm in this house and I don't want to get hurt.
You're not gonna hurt my feelings, man.
He don't even get a choice now.
If Nicole's one of those viewers, a bullet's coming through that.
Nicole has never watched a second of this show.
But she heard Grey's Anatomy.
She's the least supportive lover ever.
So she's a lover now.
Least supportive mother of my children. I can't say that because Elizabeth's way less supportive. Least supportive wife.
Say weightless.
You're not married to her.
Girlfriend sounds bad.
She's my least supportive roommate that I have.
That's true.
There was a comedian who was talking about that. He said it's hard for me. He's like, because I'm not married to the person I live with. And he's like, I can't really say roommate because that's too informal. And he goes, I can't say lover because that's not indicative of our relationship anymore. He's like, I don't know what to call her.
We were in an argument and I called her roommate one time and she did not like that. Okay, roomie.
It's justified. Raylan
Gibbons.
What if we both picked Luther right there? What would you do?
Just to make Timothy Olyphant feel better, I have to go jerk off to his videos.
Both remakes right now.
Both do have remakes.
Isn't that just kind of fun?
I prefer the remake to the original of Hawaii, but the original to the remake of Walker.
I'm gonna go Hawaii 5-0 because I tried to watch the original Walker Texas Ranger and it's not good.
I loved the original Walker. Chuck Norris. Oh. But I love Scott Conn on Hawaii 5-0 and Alex O'Loughlin. You know, we talked about people you shouldn't watch them outside of their character. Alex O'Loughlin, the lead guy in Hawaii 5-0, not American. Oh shit! I did put Boston Legal on here.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a heavy hitter for me.
I got Boston.
I can go legal.
I'll go legal for you. I don't care about Rizzoli and Isles. Not like sold on that. Are you a big Rizzoli and Isles guy?
Dave, did you know Rizzoli and Isles is a TV show? I didn't think you knew Rizzoli and Isles either. You said you've seen this a couple episodes, maybe.
Yeah.
I think it's fine.
But Boston Legal's great.
He loves that. I don't care one or the other. Oh, that's a next funny matchup.
I wish I would have matched up more of those.
The original.
Yeah, give me the original Ted Danson, right?
No.
No, that's the one guy with glasses.
It became Ted Danson at season 10.
Oh. Well, when I started watching it.
When you were old enough that the parental controls got turned off your TV.
When I was old enough to see what was happening. Better Call Saul. For me.
Scandal.
There you go. You want Kerry
Pick one,
Washington?
Dave. God, Kerry Washington. I had such the hots for her so
Or
fucking
Ted
hard.
Mosby's boss. No,
Yeah.
Marshall's boss. Marshall's
No.
boss.
What?
Tugboat.
Yep.
Yeah, it's Marshall's boss.
I know. I just pictured him, Bob Odenkirk, just
Something
yelling at everybody on
Arthur.
the show.
Cannon
I gotta go
Arthur.
Better Call Saul, just because I was a huge fan of Scandal.
Matlock and Supernatural for me.
Yeah.
I'm not 94 years old. It's sorry.
Andy
Matlock.
Griffith is timeless. Oh, man.
Law and
Two of my
Order.
favorites, but I'm going to NYPD Blue because it was the first TV show on basic cable that featured an R rating,
What's CI stand for?
criminal intent. Vincent D'Onofrio, redheaded chick. I love D'Onofrio because he's like a Sheldon Cooper of Law and Order.
What you going with, Dave?
Do you want Zach Morris and Andy Sipowicz or not? I don't remember the names on Law and Order Criminal Intent.
Yeah, probably Blue.
Good. I'm glad I have to choose because I didn't feel strongly one way or the other.
You never do. That's your fucking serial killer mentality. Whatever.
Whatever.
For this one, I'm going Bosch because I don't like the girl from CSI New York because she's from Providence.
I'm gonna get Bosch. And the funny thing about it is, do you know that those tattoos are like actually that guy's tattoos in real life?
I like that guy. He's such an asshole.
You know all those tattoos on him?
I didn't know there was real tattoos.
Yeah, they're real, and they wanted to get rid of them, and then there was like, that's kind of a lot to cover up, so we're not going.
We're not going to spend 3 hours in the makeup chair.
Yeah, every single time.
That's a charge.
And it's funny because looking at him, you wouldn't assume that those are his. Like just like you would.
Yeah. Is he American? I feel like he's like an
Oh,
Irish guy.
Psych. Oh, Psych slam dunk for me.
Dave?
Dule Hill.
Psych.
I'm going psych. I'm not a big fan of Kiefer at all.
But you're a fan of Dule Hill?
What?
Are you a fan of Dule Hill?
Who the fuck is that?
Gus.
Oh. Yeah. Yeah.
And the Bluebeard?
Oh man, damn it.
It's
I should have
House.
I should have looked at the rankings of this. This is hard for me. I'm losing some good ones in the round one. Oh, it's LA to me.
Oh, I like Lie to Me.
I fucking love NCIS LA. Dude, LL Cool J,
I get that.
Chris O'Donnell,
I liked Lie to Me a lot.
Petty. I know I've watched probably 120 episodes of LA.
Have you seen Lie to Me at all?
Yeah, like 25 episodes because I like
it though.
I like that dude because the way he's kind of the mentalist, the way he can just like he reads people.
Yeah, that's a good one.
The reason Dave liked Criminal Minds, like, oh shit, look at all that gruesome shit they're showing, is the reason I like Lie to Me, where it talks about psychology of the human brain. Mm-hmm. You can go Lie to Me. NCIS LA is just a good procedural, not because it's great, because it just follows the formula.
You just gotta pick one of them, Dave. Either way it works.
Why? What'd you pick?
You
LA.
picked LA and I picked Lie to Me.
Oh, for God's sakes.
Way to stay present in the situation.
The Barnacle of the Bay. Just hit a 3.
I'll do Lie to Me. It's fine.
Did you lie to me? All right. Lie to Me's on my Hulu list, actually. House. Lie to Me.
House.
It's House. Who's your favorite character in House?
House.
Yeah.
He's the show, man. You want to know our favorite character and take the best character out of it, and we can do that. We can have that discussion.
What are you gonna tell me? It's Wilson?
It's not Wilson.
No, but it could be Foreman. It could be Cameron.
Cameron's a fucking.
I might say, but you could love a person in the show that's a secondary character and just love that
I like
character.
Cuddy, okay?
Cuddy's strong the whole time.
I like Cuddy.
13 could be your favorite. Controversial pick.
13.
She's my favorite. It's not because of her personality.
Oh, Olivia Wilde.
Yeah. You didn't say Hugh Laurie, you said House.
Yeah. No.
So I said 13, you're like, huh?
I know. I just forgot they called her that. Cameron's the other girl, right?
Cameron. Yeah, she's the.
What's the
mousy
boy's
one.
name? I can't think of his name.
Chase,
Chase. I don't like Chase.
Why?
because he's blonde.
He was meh.
He's Australian.
He was
Aussie.
just meh to me.
Meh.
He was meh. I liked Cameron a lot.
Goody two shoes marries men that are broken so she can feel like a victim. Yeah, you would.
I probably like Cuddy the best outside of house though.
Cuddy's a
in all
G.
honesty.
Cuddy's a G.
Cuddy's cool. Wilson's probably my least favorite. For someone who acts like he's House's friend, he's not like actually super supportive. He just
He's just a
supports
cover
whatever
up.
House wants.
He's like a bad police captain who keeps covering up for his bad son.
He's a yes man.
Yeah.
He just does what House tells him to do, which isn't what you should always do as a friend. Like when House
Well,
I don't
he
know,
got him
has
sent-
a drug addiction the whole show.
He got him sent to jail.
Yeah, but House has a drug addiction the whole show, and Wilson just keeps writing him scripts. That's kind of a bad friend. I mean, right? In a way. Like, hopefully if I had a drug reliance, you wouldn't be, like, supporting that.
I'll duct tape you and help you through withdrawal.
But you shouldn't be, like, just providing me pills. You know what I mean? Like, that's not great.
Here's another bottle. It didn't come from me.
Yeah, that's what he did the whole... He's like, I'm not going to do it. And House like, do it. Okay.
Bosh and Psych. I mean, it's Psych.
It's like, I know. You know that I'm not telling the truth. I know. You know. You just don't
It's
have
NYPD
any
Blue all day
proof.
for me. But judging by the beginning of the conversation of the show, you guys are supernaturalists.
Who's your favorite side character?
The dad, because he's an asshole.
I like Lassiter.
Is that the captain? Lassiter.
No, that's the guy who tries to prove him wrong, and he's just like a goober. Fantastic. They call him Lassie. He's the detective. The actual detective of the show. Because they're not police officers.
Yeah, I'll watch it again.
Oh my goodness. Okay. Yeah, it's Supernatural for me. Over here. But I don't think Dave's picked up.
Supernatural.
Can you develop a fucking personality, Dave? I mean, for me, it's got to be the OG CSI with Grissom. I tried to watch Better Call Saul. It was way too slow the first season and a half, and to me, it lost me.
Well, I'm going to go CSI.
Why are you looking at me?
Because I think a show is better. Like, all right. Because your shows, yeah, they're super fire for the first season or two. Then they bomb out season 3 past. Would you rather have that, or would you rather bombs season 1, 2, but then they're fire season 3 on? You know what I'm saying?
It's hard to do it that way, though, because it's hard to, like, grin and bear it through
Yeah.
a show.
Shut up, bitch.
When you're not invested. Like, when you're not invested in a show, it's so hard to
Like
just
The
keep watching
Office.
it.
If I suggest The Office to somebody, I say you can skip season 1.
Yeah, I always tell people to start at season 2, episode 1, The Dundies. Start
Yeah.
there.
Criminal Minds. Don't watch season 1 because the main
No, then after you
character.
finish it, then watch season 1 because it's enjoyable once you have bonds to the characters.
The Office is one of the best shows of all time. Season 1, almost unwatchable to start with.
All right, Boston Legal versus Hawaii 5-0. I'm gonna go 5-0. Sorry.
Boston Legal.
Legal.
Oh, suck it now. Oh no.
Justified for me. Not even close.
Fucking Grey's been on for 17 years, man.
Yep.
You're
It was
gonna
good,
You're
two
gonna
of them.
go against your
It's the
boyfriend?
longest.
It was good.
Running
it was
medical
good,
drama
It was
in
good for two
history.
of them, right?
It's got some bad seasons. Is that Alan Iverson? Yeah.
And Grace is on
You go,
fire.
Dave.
What? What'd you say?
He said Justified.
Yeah. Well, it's because it is justified.
You know what's sad? I haven't seen Primeval. Have you?
Just watching it last night.
I have a hard
It's
time.
not, I mean, it's not as good because Graham Yost isn't the head writer.
I don't want to watch it. Or what's killing me about it is I just want to watch Walton Goggins.
Boyd
Boyd is
Crowder.
my favorite character. I loved Raylan. I think I still liked Boyd better.
I think it's because Boyd is such a great
Bad
villain.
guy. No, I think and that's what makes good shows. Is like if you have a likable bad guy, and they had a lot of good bad guys in that show. All right, Dexter and Dexter.
X-Files all day for me.
And it's MacGyver for me, but nope. Yeah, X-Files is a heavy hitter. I weirdly went against twice just because it got two of my favorites.
Oh, let me go take a pee. I gotta pee. It's just pee. I'm not gonna take a poop. Why do you look at me all me? Where to take a quick pee break? Dave.
Love me, cause I don't think I love me anymore. Maybe I think too much, so I drink to rush all my demons out the door. Tell me that it's all inside my head. Call it OCD, tell me it's you, not me, cause it's driving me mad. I don't think I'm losing my mind. Building all these walls over time. Every time I lose my way, I find you. I know that when fears start to hit me, know that you're the one to lift me. I find you. Yeah, I find you. Find me. Did I lose myself in pride? My insecurities haunting my memories, cause I'm holding them inside. Let go, put my thoughts back into words. Feels like I let me down, ain't got no golden crown. I'm just trying to be one. I don't think I'm losing my mind. Building all these walls over time. Every time I lose my way, I find you. I know that when fears start to hit me, know that you're the one to lift me. I find you. Yeah, I'll find you. Yeah, I'll find you. Anytime I lose my mind, I used to hold it all inside. Anytime I lose my mind, yeah, I'll find you. Anytime I lose my mind, I used to hold it all inside. Anytime I lose my mind, every time I lose my way, I find you. I know that when fears start to hit me, know that you're the one to lift me. I find
Did we take it too far to say that we cannot present them? Was it never enough to have just everything you want? In your shadow I found a place to hide me from my own thoughts. And if I ever go lost, you'll find a way to bring me home. And I want something I can hold. That's what is waiting gold. And I want something that
God damn it, Dave. I'm just kidding. We talked about how the success of NCIS is like, what show? Just eliminate characters and let them all die. CSI? NCIS. That's what Grey's has done. There ain't nobody left in the original cast but Meredith Grey.
Oh, she was gone.
She's in a couple episodes or a couple of minutes every episode. The only original characters that have like heavy duty screen time is Bailey and Chief Weber. My prize picks, I picked Curry to make 5-3, so we're getting there.
He's 3.
We're getting there. All right. Continuing the second round. Blue Bloods versus Fringe.
We're on Blue Bloods.
I gotta go Blue Bloods. It's a strong showing. Oops. Did he just make us 4-3?
Yeah, 4.
Blue Bloods. Woo-hoo. He's feeling it. Swag. It's the bash at the Franklin for me.
Agreed.
I wish that show got more of it. And it can't even fucking get it anyway. You might be able to buy it on YouTube now.
Are we still on the Be Right Back stream?
What?
Are we still on the Be Right Back stream? Oh,
No, the right one. Program.
gotcha.
Previews to Be Right Back. Let's see. Franklin and Bash. For those who haven't seen it, it is awesome. It's Brecken Meyer and Mark Paul Gosselaar. Franklin and Bash. You can watch it on Pluto, YouTube, Apple TV. That's new. It wasn't on Apple TV before. You can buy the season 1. That's it. You can only get season 1. Shit. That ain't fair. Distribution rights. I think because of the world of streaming we live in now, people buy shows and you can only watch it on their thing. It's fucking bullshit. At least back in the day, you could just buy the DVD of the entire
It's on
season.
Pluto for free.
I don't have Pluto.
It's free.
Yeah, you do.
Everyone
No,
knows free.
it's on every app. I don't have an account.
You don't need one.
No, you don't. It's just
That
free.
seems-
It's just free.
But with a shit ton of ads then, right?
Well, there's some ads.
I'm not doing that.
Oh, fuck it.
I don't watch ads. I don't even watch sports with one thing. I put it in multi-view so one of them's going to be on.
Magnum PI.
you want
Thompson.
Franklin
I want to go
Bash?
Magnum PI. It's still.
Do you want to watch all seasons of Franklin and Bash or not?
Do you know if all seasons are on there? Just because it says it's available.
There was a time where you watched commercials.
Magnum PI.
You
Tom
know?
Selleck stays undefeated. That's all I'm going to say. He's not to be trifled with.
Southland.
Versus!
I didn't even know they're still doing that. ERB. It's hard to beat the OG ones though. Like season 1 and 2 of ERB was like the shit. I'm going Southland all day. It's the best drama I've ever watched.
Yeah.
So gritty and hardcore.
Dave agreed.
Yeah.
So it's over.
Sorry, Watson. You secondary character, you. Sherlock's better. Woo! Michael Weston and Mariska Hargitay and Ice-T. Burned. He was a hitman, right? What was he? What was he?
Burn notice.
I know. Burned. What was he?
He was human.
He was. What did he do before he got burned? Was he a hitman?
No, he wasn't a hitman. He worked.
He wasn't John Wick.
No, he worked for
CIA.
like an organization or some shit. Remember, like the one chick. Oh man, I don't fucking.
Fiona,
Yeah.
the redhead, the crazy one.
Princess Fiona.
Princess Sophia Banana Hammock.
I'm going to go SVU.
SVU. That show's been on for your whole life.
Yep.
Excuse me. Sorry.
A third
for-
of Dave's. He's not even here. He doesn't know. He doesn't have his hearing aids in.
He was a former spy.
Oh my god.
Just playing into it. Steph Curry scored the last 12 points.
All right, so
Numbers versus Criminal Minds. Criminal Minds.
indeed.
Whoa. This is like the truest of heavy hitters. I'm going ER.
ER.
ER did the same thing too. Cycled out everybody.
Well, you are one, so.
There actually wasn't a single character that was in like all of them. There was years Noah Wiley wasn't even in the show. Okay, we're just not going to talk. Okay.
Well, they both said ER. So I'm giving it the little checky mark.
Man, you're fun.
I was just giving it the checky mark.
I think so. Moving on, Castle and Royal Pains. This is a weak round for me, but I watch more Royal Pains.
I'm going to go Royal Pains as well.
I didn't say I was voting for it. I said I watched more of it.
Okay, well, I'm going to do Royal Pains.
What you got, Dave? I watched more Grey's Anatomy than Justified too, but I voted Justified, right? That's what I fucking thought. Look at me like that again. I'm kidding. It's Royal Pains.
All right, Royal Pains or ER. Medical versus medical.
ER versus a real network.
It's probably ER.
Or USA. It was on USA, right? USA versus a real network. Royal Pains, is that the House Calls one, right?
Yeah.
The guy that he wants to look like the dad from the Mary-Kate and Ashley movies.
Ooh.
It's a heavy hitter.
Ooh. I'm going to go Criminal Minds, I think.
Criminal Minds.
All right, so the lead 8. Coming on quick. Oh, can Tom Selleck do it?
I'm going Southland.
Yeah, Southland.
Southland is cruising. Bashing Blue Bloods.
So I got to go F&B.
That sounds so vulgar. F and B for me.
F&B for me. But I know Blue Bloods has been around. It's just like a fucking hugely rated CBS
now you
show.
can say the word. F and B a second ago, and now you're
I'm BB.
F&B all up in my A.
gosh dang it.
Mark Paul Gosselaar. Hold on. No one else voted for it.
You voted
I was so fucking hyped,
voted for
man.
it myself. I don't give a shit.
Bing, bing.
I'm
Wee,
bad
wee,
for don't give a
wee.
I'm going F and B also.
F&B. Look at that. It went from Franklin to Bash to the Bash.
And Tom Selleck swiftly eliminated.
You didn't make it.
Two Sweet 16s, no lead.
Time to retire.
Oh, shit.
I'm going Dexter. I went against X-Files 3 times in a row.
This might be your win, though.
Yeah, it's
just weird. The only reason is because like I loved Lucifer. I liked MacGyver a lot. I just don't feel strongly about X-Files. I know it's really popular. I know it's
I gotta go Dexter. I like Dexter better.
Dexter Morgan, even though his sister dates that really old guy, and it's kind of weird.
Even though his sister dates Dexter.
In real life, yeah, that's also weird.
I'm gonna rewatch that just for that. Surprise, motherfucker.
Some fries, motherfucker. All rise, motherfucker.
I love it. All right, sorry, it's justified.
Did you watch the new Dexter?
Nope, I didn't watch
didn't
New
see that
Blood.
yet.
I didn't watch Primeval. I'm not watching the new ones apparently, even if shows I like.
I liked the new Dexter. Nicole liked the new Dexter.
But
The internet did not like the new Dexter. I thought it was still pretty good.
I didn't think the ending was that bad in the original.
Justified.
Everyone hated it, but I'm like, what did you want?
In hindsight, that's the only way it could end if you didn't want him to die or be in prison.
Yeah, it's like, what do you want, basically? You know what I mean? Like, or like, it'd be kind of cheap for him to just be like, oh, I don't need to kill people anymore. I decided hunting's enough after all these years.
This is a fucking tough.
It's justified.
It's just like James Spader is the best.
You were talking about sucking the guy's dick earlier. Now you're like, the other
I didn't
guy,
say I would do it.
Unless
I
he
said I would jerk off
asked,
to his
okay?
movie. If he asked me, I
gotta see his
might.
hair color first.
Well, it's perfect salt and pepper right now. Like he's just fucking. It's ridiculous. He's ridiculously attracted to me.
Oh shit!
He's like, I wouldn't do it if he didn't have the cowboy hat on, all right?
Do it if
If he had the cowboy hat on, Nothing I could do.
Skinny. He's got like straight jeans and a boot cut. Yeah.
Nothing I can do. I'm no longer in control.
If he rolled in a cowboy hat, he might score.
Have mercy.
I just love Raylan Givens. I just can't help it, man.
Oh shit.
He doesn't even have that southern accent in real life. But
He's like, I just love the idea of railing Givens. Railing him.
Railed by Givens.
Getting railed by Raylan.
CSI.
Railing me.
You chose CSI?
Yeah.
You were jerking off to Supernatural earlier today.
I went rogue.
You went cultural relevance, huh?
House.
House.
House is gonna be a final. I already know it.
Yeah, 'cause
Yeah.
it's now House versus CSI.
It's House.
I gotta take House.
Gregory.
Oh.
Shit.
Hate that.
Shit.
Hey, babe, House? Or, never mind, you don't like Justified. I was gonna get her voting.
For Justified and Dexter?
Bring it up to 4. Nice even number for a good vote.
Yeah, yelled out house.
Why the Supreme Court has an even number of people. I'm going Justified. It's tough. We're to that point now where it's all going to be hard.
How many seasons of...
You know, these are easier. These type of things
There was like,
are
what,
easier than when we did food.
6 seasons of Justified.
Because food's hard because everyone likes all food, so then it gets really difficult.
And the things you like you're really passionate about.
But the way these massive shorts sometimes.
I
like Dexter.
gotta go Dexter.
You went Justified?
I did.
Hmm.
It's on you, Michael.
There's, what, 5 seasons of Dexter? Plus the New Blood or whatever?
They're more than 5.
I always forget. It's because it's a show that I didn't watch live because I didn't
How
have...
many seasons of Dexter are there?
I didn't have Showtime, so I didn't watch Dexter until it was like almost done. It's probably 8. And then Justified was super strong the first 4 or 5 seasons. God. But there's a couple of really weak seasons of Dexter. I don't like being the deciding factor for the fucking
You should not be a judge.
Elite 8.
You should definitely shouldn't be.
It's because I care.
You'd be a bad judge because you can't. You have a hard time making like firm decisions when it comes down to you. And being a judge, you're just like, oh no, I mean, he did it, but how should I punish him? Just like,
I feel like it makes me a better judge because I'm thinking of all aspects,
good.
not just my raw emotion. I am voting for the people as well. It's Justified. I'm going Justified.
You're justified in choosing that.
I believe so. I can't. I'm honestly so surprised that F&B has not made it to
This side is not as strong as the other side.
That's true.
Was.
The randomization did benefit certain. Because like Franklin and Bash shouldn't be here. Southland could be though.
I prefer Franklin and Bash here. But I'll probably Southland's been steamrolling, so. Dave.
I'll go Basher.
Oh, Bash won. Seems Franklin and Bash Final 4, as we all expected, just like we all thought it would.
It's dodgeball all over again. It's a true underdog story.
Criminal Minds and ER, huh?
It's like we're talking about procedurals. Like one of the greatest medical in history, one of the best police procedurals in history, and the best medicals. Justified, Police, and Franklin and Bash of a 3-season USA TNT.
Freaking
It was
John,
beautifully
John,
written.
freaking John from Garfield over here.
All right. Did we Criminal Minds? Did we vote Criminal Minds?
He voted for ER.
ER.
I'm gonna go Criminal Minds. And put it on
Jesus Christ. That's ER.
All right, ER and Franklin and Bash.
So I'm going to make sure that the people can see this, and I got to back it up further. Yeah, never mind. They can't see it. The people need to be able to see. Still can't see, can they? Still can't see.
Okay, listen. If we're being honest here, it really should be House versus ER, and then the final.
Freaking nurses.
But
Freaking nurses.
you know,
Justified versus House.
I'm House.
it's House.
It's House.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And then Franklin Bash versus ER, it should be ER. I mean,
You're right.
you're right. I mean, that's what it should be.
I'm going House. It's my second favorite medical show there is. It's my second favorite medical TV show. House.
ER versus House.
Because ER, like, I feel like without ER, none of that other
It
shit.
walks so everyone else could run.
That's right. It was like last week's fucking Looney Tunes. Creator of all. Now this is like almost the same.
It's weird how some even if it's only 3 people, it does kind of seem to work out.
Yeah.
Although I'm surprised one of these is not a police procedural.
Yeah. I like House. I like House better.
Yeah. I like House.
That's fair.
Is House your favorite medical show, Mike? For me, it's Scrubs. It's my favorite show that's about hospitals, even though it's not like it's a sitcom. Sitcoms are gonna win for me most of the time.
It's more fun.
Love
It's a better
Turk,
it's a better
Dr. Cox.
Dr. Coxey's hella foxy. Well, I think part of it is that comedies and sitcoms in general have a leg up in that it's more appropriate for everyone involved. Blood and shit grosses out a lot of people.
Well, you know,
House promotes a lot of drug use.
you also don't have as much pressure on the plot.
Right. So like it can be out in the background when I'm cooking food and I don't have to worry about like I turned on Rick and Morty and then I forgot, like the kids came home.
I've seen every episode of House. I've seen every episode of Scrubs. I have felt more watching Scrubs than House. Where do you think we are? Like that is a bigger scene than anything in House for me.
Probably.
Like, which is weird.
I mean, that was
there's a drama.
a pretty big game. It was innovative as all hell.
There's a couple of those moments in Scrubs. You're just like, crap.
Even when that lady would talk to him about
The old lady
that
dies.
she wanted, I want to die. That was that was like season 1 too.
Yep.
It is a pretty accurate medical show. Like the amount of drama that's in House, I probably would quit that job because it is all confrontation. And in Scrubs, it's just like,
Is it cancer? No, it's not cancer.
we fuck around.
What's the other
It's
thing?
sarcoidosis.
What's the other one?
On House, it's always sarcoidosis.
It's sarcoidosis. There's a third one that they always suggest that it never is, and then it is one time and the guy dies from it. Lupus. I think it's lupus. They always go, "Is it lupus?" It's like it's not lupus.
Well, the best procedural of all time is House. I'm not dissatisfied with the result.
It is funny because I wouldn't have picked House if you gave me to pick my personal favorite. That's what I like about these brackets. Is it's not your personal favorite that makes it through every time.
You gotta beat who you face. With the way you guys were stroking each other before the show started, I thought Supernatural was going to win it all.
That was enjoyable
Or a Smallville.
He was giving you a lot of crap for saying his show was good for at the beginning and then fell off a cliff. And Supernatural did that real freaking hard.
After
It
Lucifer.
hung on 10 seasons after it should have been done.
Smallville wasn't even on here.
It's not technically a procedural.
Fuck it ain't. Every episode was somebody getting infected by the rock.
It was for the first 2 seasons. And then it definitely wasn't the last 8.
That's like most of these on here.
Most of them held on a little longer.
Well, at least you know what? House is a procedural. All throughout, there's always a case.
through and through.
Yeah.
Just procedural as it gets.
I'd have rode to Smallville all the way in just to fucking burn your ass.
You would. You just don't like. You just don't like that I win. Well, we made it. You heard it here. House is the greatest procedural. Look, we were talking about Harrison Barnes. He's getting his own little packet thing right there.
Barnacle the Bay.
What do you think we should do next? We'll discuss. We did comedies. We did procedurals. Cartoons. And now that Zach knows Dragon Ball Z Kai is on Hulu, he's trying to finish the whole series in a week and a half. So, although you said 33 episodes, that's not that bad because they're like 20-minute episodes.
Yeah.
It's fine.
That's still like what?
I can watch it in a day.
660 minutes. So like 11 hours. It's a decent amount of Dragon Ball Z Kai.
Who needs to work? Anyway, it's been real. It's been fun. It's been real fun. Good to see my bros sitting at the table again. Dave, next time you want to take a nap before the episode starts? I know Pop needs a...
Take my daytime nap, yeah.
We'll get you some sun tea and
Whatever.
get you a nap. Young man over here yawning.
Indeed.
Silence is deafening. Anyway, y'all have a good time. Out. I've been drinking Kool-Aid.
Like I did when I was 9. Cause I like to pretend that I haven't lost the time. In the end, the nostalgia, though it tastes fine, I can only drink a couple cause it feels like a lie. We play Halo and we'd lay low in our basement until the sun began to rise.